completely deprived of, Kalua suspected that art trader in Brussels may have seen this painting circulate for sale. And Kalua was absolutely convinced this was the painting, even though she didn't see it. And she called me 6 times the same afternoon before going and flying with her mother to Lebanon. She says, listen, this lady doesn't want anybody to know her. She doesn't want to know everybody in her name. She says, all right. So, like some of my friends call me Mycroft. You know who Mycroft is? The big brother of Sherlock Holmes. And physicians, a good physician must be a good detective, because you are to find out what's the reason why your patient is not doing well. And it's not necessarily the reason why the family thinks it's the patient not doing well or the patient itself. And you need to dig in and find out. So this was a very interesting investigation. And so I'm extremely grateful to you to have done your own investigation and somehow crossed with Molcho without knowing it. And you did a terrific job in presenting this here, and I thank you so much for beating the Tel Aviv Museum for having it here before. But either way, the Tel Aviv Museum wouldn't have shown it, because there's the Kusama exhibit, which takes the whole Museum of Tel Aviv from A to Z. So this painting will be from September in the Tel Aviv Museum, because this is a wonderful exhibit. It's wonderful, I say, not because the front is here. It's wonderful, but not because of its quantity. Because I've seen many exhibits, retrospective of Magritte, and I always discover some new paintings. And here you showed me something I've never seen before, and you told me a story I never heard before. And a friend of mine called me and came to me here, like he came to you, says, you know, this is not the real story. I know the real story. So Magritte is like a big, giant legend. So hell if we... The only one who really is doing a special effort to fool you and not to tell you anything about what he had in mind is Magritte. My brother and myself used to sit for half an hour in front of both paintings in the living room and say nothing. And then each one of us would say what he saw. And it's like a Rorschach test. It's pretty interesting to my eyes. If you think if it's interesting or not, it's a different issue. But notice that this rock is horizontal. This rock is vertical. Now, notice this is an eagle. To my knowledge, and to the knowledge of the expert, which is Pamela Brigham, I sent you her expertise, she actually described it as an eagle. And I had a fight with her. I said, Pamela, this is not an eagle. I know the painting. She says, I'm telling you, I spoke with the expert. They say it's an eagle. I don't care. I know the painting, it's not an eagle. So I had to find an expert in birds, a son of Aviva Milgalter. There's actually an Israeli expert who did a lot of work on eagles in Texas, in the States, and here. He said, that's not an eagle. That's a family of the dove, pigeon in French. But that's unusual, because a dove is a weak type. It's correct, like you said, it's a flying bird. As a matter of fact, there's another very well-known dove of Magritte, which is and was for many years the symbol of the Belgian airline. But this is not this one. That was a flying. It still is a flying. And also there's one on a website of mine, which is Alliance for Patient Safety, which is this big, giant, white dove with the sky of Magritte and the sea. And it's called La Grande Famille. You can see it on my emails. So why a dove? Or a pigeon? And why is the pigeon in the strongest possible substance, which is granite, which is the same as the rock? So Mr. Veldekens and a very few others might better understand the analogy here that I have. This pigeon is me. This rock is actually shaped like a brain. That's my parents. And so my parents are still alive through the rock. They're alive because the souls are alive, and this is the day where from the memories of my beloved parents, my family. But whatever unity you want to see is as true as anything else. Remember that in order to fool everybody, Magritte painted a simple pipe. And he writes under the pipe, "Ceci n'est pas une pipe." This is not a pipe. Painting is very meaningful for me because it's the secret agreement. And there is a secret agreement between me and my parents.
It also
this is a twist. Come on, give me the.
It's just a reality. To honor Magritte, I would never tell you, even if I knew.